It's time for BattlBox Mission 103 for September 2023. Let's open it up and check out what's inside. All right, folks, welcome back. So we're going to get into the BattlBox. I'm going to show you all about how these BattlBoxes work. These basically are tiered subscription boxes. And I would say, on my own opinion, they're kind of geared more towards people that are already fairly well prepared. This isn't something you want to start out with and hope you can build your preps off it. It's something that you get cool gear in once you feel you're at a good level and you're very well prepared and you want to try out some new stuff and maybe get some extra little gems in here. And this thing is definitely packed with some cool stuff this month. We're going to take out the first box, which is the basic box. We'll show you what's inside that, and we'll get started with what's inside the basic box. All right, welcome back. So first thing we're going to take a look at here is the Ready Rope Micro. This is something from Ready Rope, the Atwood Rope Company. And if you find yourself constantly in need of cordage, something like this can be really, really handy. This is their micro rope. It is 100-pound test, okay? Definitely a heavy-duty, small micro rope. I want to open up the package and show you what's inside. Let me cut it open here. All right, there you go. It's got a cutter on it, so you will be able to unravel this and cut a piece off like that, real easy. Very nice rope, very strong. I'm going to put it back up there. You can just notch it up there, keep it like that. Definitely cool. A good substitute for maybe when paracord isn't needed. You know, when you just need something small, maybe a very short little ridge line or something to hang something on. Something like this is very, very handy. You do have a built-in storage compartment on the bottom here, so that provides you a little bit of storage. Whoops, and I lost the cap. It's on the floor there. That provides you a little bit of storage. Maybe put some tinder in there, whatever. Definitely a cool thing. You're going to get one of the 4 color options. It's either going to be Ground War, orange, neon orange, black, or neon green. And of course, I got black. Very cool. Let's move on to the next item. Now, here's something you don't normally see in the basic box, and that is a knife. That's very, very cool. We're going to show you this here. They're normally reserved for the higher boxes, and there is one. Wait till you see it. This is a very nice looking knife. I have unpacked it a little bit here. Got that nice olive wood on the handle there, and the other side is the liner lock. Very simple to flip open, just like that. It is a little assisted. You can feel a little spring in there when you pop it open. So it's definitely easy to open for you, no problem at all. Take a look at it there. I'll show it to you. All right, so this is an ambidextrous thumb stud. The blade is a titanium-coated 8CR13 MOV, 3.75 inches in length. Overall length of 8 inches. And this is a good everyday carry kind of deal. This blade is really ready to tackle almost any possible task you could run into every day. And it is a very small, compact, nice size for an everyday carry knife. And it looks really nice too. And I gotta say, it comes super sharp out of the box. So definitely a nice little knife. I do like the fact that they're including them in a little bit of the lower end boxes. So at least you get a little bit. If you're only getting the basic box, you at least get a little bit of something out of it. Now don't be fooled by how nice it looks, because this thing definitely can stand up to some abuse with that blade. I've opened a couple packages with it already just to test it out, and I was very comfortable. No hot spots on it. Very nice grip to it. Even with all this stuff here, you know, there's nothing in your hand that feels horrible. You can kind of choke up on it a little bit. No 90-degree spine, so you're not striking any ferro rods with it. But as an everyday carry knife, really nice liner lock there. Let's see how it locks up. Yeah, pretty straight too. Really can't complain. So that is the Fox Edge frame lock wooden handle. Next up, now this is something I absolutely love this company. I have one of their things in almost every bag that I have set up, and that's the Clean Freak body wipes. It's a 12-pack of assorted different wipes in here, okay? And I absolutely love their gear. Their stuff is really cool. It is resealable on the bottom here. We're going to pick out one of these and just take a look at it. Let's see. Let's try the blue. That's for the green one, okay? These actually, this is with tea tree on it. These actually are rather large when they unravel. They unravel to 11 by 11 inches. Okay, open this guy up. Oh, well, we'll just use our pocket knife. There we go. And give it a try. Take a look at it. So you see, these are, and they're nice. They have that texture on them that just kind of grabs dirt off of your skin. And I'm not exceptionally dirty this morning because I haven't really been doing anything out here yet, but definitely leaves you feeling clean. Nice, really nice tea tree scent to them. Ah, yes, that is really cool. So very handy, and the size on them is awesome. They're nice and small. So you can stick these in your pocket if you're working around your home, in your vehicle, in your bug out bag. They can refresh and cleanse you anytime, anywhere. They have 0 alcohol, so they're not going to burn. And I know that because I have a couple of nasty little paper cuts up here and not burning the paper cuts. So no alcohol in them. Very, very comfortable, very easy to use. They are mixed with a chamomile calendula blend. I don't know how to say that. So supposedly that adds some soothing comfort. There is some sweet chestnut leaf included in that. That helps maintain skin health and aids in battling staph infections. So these are perfect for your on-the-go use. 11 by 11 when unrolled. Really nice. Now the scents that are in this one are going to be coconut, tea tree, citrus, peppermint, and lavender. And the tea tree is pretty cool. I really like that. All right, let's move on to the next clean freak item. And these are scented flushable wipes. We're going to open up one of these too and try them out. I believe these are for using in the restroom as well as anything else. They're a little bit smaller. They can be flushed. It's important to keep yourself clean when you're out in, disaster situations. If you've ever walked around any kind of major disaster, flooding, fire, anything like that, you know how filthy you can get, how quickly you can get filthy. So these are really handy. They are 100% biodegradable and flushable, so they're an eco-friendly choice, whether you're in the woods or away from civilization, doing whatever you're doing. Each wipe's enhanced with aloe and witch hazel, so you get that cooling, refreshing kind of sensation. Again, the chamomile and that calendula. I hope I'm saying that right. You can correct me down there at the bottom. I'm sure somebody will. Will add a soothing effect, give you a nice, clean feeling, okay? These also come in a bunch of different scents: Georgia peach, spearmint rush, juicy grapefruit, cascade pine, and scent-free as well. So what I want to do is open one up like we did with the others and try them out. Let's try a random one here. We've got, I can't see what it is, Georgia peach. Let's give it a try. There we go. Yeah, it's the same way. One of the things that makes them so small is the way they roll up like this. Wow. Yeah, I can smell that already. Now, they did tend to tear a little bit more, but they are biodegradable and flushable, so that is definitely cool, too. And that really does smell nice. So they will clean you up very, very well. So, as always, these kind of things I keep a bunch of mobile kind of cleanup type stuff with me. I also keep a section of it in my storeroom. I have a little container that has it all in there, because you're not always going to want to use water to wash up. Water may be in short supply. These are excellent and handy for that. All right, let's move on to the next level here, and that is going to be the advanced box. Now, this is something I'm really glad to see that people are starting to include in their preps. These are Faraday bags. They're basically made to protect your devices from being snooped on, as well as protect them from EMP. And of course, I'm happy because with all the extra ham radios that I have, I can toss them in here and keep them protected should there be an EMP event of some kind. Let's take a look at this really quick. I'm going to pull it out and I'll tell you a little bit about it. And this is SLMT. It's supposed to be silent, I believe. There's a play on words there. And they will keep your devices silent. They work very, very well. This is the silent pocket. You see the mesh lining inside. That's that EMP proof mesh. You've seen me do videos with these in the past where I'll put a cell phone in here and try to call it, and absolutely nothing happens. They do have these clear pockets. That's very, very handy. You basically roll up the top to seal it up. You're going to roll it like this and get it over there. There you go. Completely ready. Okay. Now I have another similar bag like this, and I have a couple of my little 2-meter 440 ham radios in this. I'll probably be sticking some more radios in here. I do have my HF radio, an extra HF radio in one of these. It's just something handy to have. It's really, really nice to be able to not worry about your devices. It's also very handy for when you're traveling and you have those debit cards with the reader chip on them where you can just hold them up against something. It's pretty close proximity those cards have to be read, but it's just an added layer of protection with everything coming out with RFID in it. Very, very handy to have. So these are constructed with 400D weatherproof nylon on the exterior material. They're built to withstand a bunch of outdoor conditions, whether you're doing field work, traveling, storing your devices long term. This bag will offer you protection and durability. It's 400D weatherproof nylon. You have the multi-shield Faraday shielding material inside. We showed you that. Now the external dimensions are 11.9 by 8.3. Internally, once you roll that up, They're 11 inches by 8.26 inches. So you don't really lose too much in rolling this top piece up. You could easily fit a radio in there, even a CB, an FRS radio, whatever, and keep it nice and safe with your gear. Definitely a cool little deal. And I really, like I said, I'm really glad to see them starting to think about EMP protection as well as privacy. You don't always want your phone on and out, and you don't always want maybe your little laptop or tablet. This would easily fit a tablet in there out where it can be accessed. So definitely a cool thing. All right. That is the advanced box. Now we're going to move up to the Pro box, and this is really cool. I want you to see this stuff. Let's bring it out. One of the best ways to keep safe in a grid down disaster type scenario is to know what's around you. That's one of the reasons I advocate for drones for preppers, and you don't have to spend a fortune. But another cool way to look around you and see what's coming at you or moving away from you are binoculars, and these things are huge, all right? I have a couple other sets of Bariska binoculars. They seem to be of decent quality. These do have a poro prism. Let's get them out of the box here and show them to you. Large objective size of 60 millimeters, bright, crisp images. And I gotta say, you know, for the years of buying Bariska stuff way when I didn't know what I was doing way in the beginning, they have greatly improved their gear. Much, much better than it used to be. I'm gonna toss this box down here. There we go. And let's take a look at these things, because these are like monster binoculars. These things are really big. Big, wide objective, too. That's the nice part of it. They're so big, in fact, that the bag is kind of a tight fit. Okay. There's your objectives on them. You can see my hand as a comparison. That's pretty darn big. I have covers in there. They just fell off. So you also have the lens, your focus ring here. That is very, very handy. So while you're looking, you know, of course they're going to bounce around a little bit, but you have a 10 by 30 by 60 zoom. You can just focus it like that, and it won't bounce around as much as that being out here and moving it around. Definitely very cool. You can focus with this one side here. You see this is your plus or minus on there. You do get a little strap if you want to put them on here. I would recommend putting the strap on these. These are big. They're not super heavy, but they're really, really big. So let's give you a little information on these, all right? These feature shock-absorbing, rubber-armored exterior. Okay, protects you against accidental drops, anything like that. Bipod adaptable. I don't see where you connect it, but they do say it's bipod adaptable. I'm assuming you'd have to buy something exterior to connect it to a bipod. I don't see a screw anywhere, but I mean, for this thing, it would be nice to put them on a bipod because they're so large, but I was still able to hold them comfortably and get nice images out of them. All right, they do have the leveled zoom magnification, BK7 poro prisms. All right, anti-reflection coating on the front. We saw that. Your center focus wheel, as well as this focus wheel here in the center. So no matter how bad your vision is, trust me, I got bad vision in my left eye and okay vision in my right eye, and it's but I can focus these and make them be absolutely perfect for me. And of course you have that rubber armoring on the outside with the fold down rubber eye cups on the outside here to protect your vision. I don't recommend wearing glasses with these because you will not be able to get close enough in there. You can focus them, even no matter how bad your vision is, you can focus these up. The dimensions, 8 inches by 3 inches by 9.5 inches. So these are rather large, but when you need to see far away quickly, very, very, very cool. Okay, give you a quick look at them. So that is the Bariska 10 by 30, 60 millimeter zoom binoculars. All right, let's move on to the final item in here, okay? And that is going to be the Pro Plus box, okay? Total, altogether, this whole box is going to be a $301.96 value. And I think a good amount of it's going to be what I'm going to show you next. So let's check it out. This is why I love these boxes. You can be a prepper and not be into knives, and you can be a prepper and be into knives. I happen to be one that loves different types of knives. Almost so much that if I didn't control myself, I'd end up collecting a ton of them. So what we got here is the Ruck and River, I hope I say this right, Ojichi fixed blade knife. I guess that's a river in the USA in, what is it, the Ojichi River in Georgia. I hope I'm saying that right, but again, you'll correct me in the bottom there if I'm not. 10.6 overall length, 5.5, 440 stainless steel blade. This thing is a monster, and it's in a nice little package too there. Okay, let's take a look at this. That's the sheath. Okay, let's get this out of here. And that is the knife. This is one of those things that makes that perfect, you know, it could be a camp knife, super, super sharp too. Good camp knife, a good bushcraft type knife, when you need a little bit of a bigger knife and a little bit more heft to it. The other cool thing, these are made in the USA. These are not made in China or anywhere else. They're made in the USA. So definitely a nice little knife. They are 440 stainless steel, okay? It is well suited for, like I said, hunting, bushcraft, everyday use in the outdoors. Anything you're going to need, a camp knife. Very, very nice looking knife and very well made. You do have the Coyote tan canvas micarta handle. Very comfortable. I think you don't need very aggressive scales on a knife when it fits this well in your hand. And as you can see, that just fits well in there. All right, and you got a nice 90-degree spine with this cut in here. This isn't and this isn't, but this cut here will definitely strike a ferro rod, no problem at all. So this is designed by Russ Cromer. He played a part in shaping this knife with his help. His expertise and attention to detail made sure that this knife delivers top quality performance and function. So let's talk a little bit about the sheath here. This is a very thin, compact, nice sheath. You can clip this on your belt, believe it or not. And as you see, you have a nice belt clip here. That's a very sturdy one. And it's a very low profile clip there. So I've seen some knives, some that are danglers and hang really low and wrap around your leg and stuff, and some that clip on your belt. But the problem is when they're on your belt, they tend to flop around like this. This, the way it's made and the way it's put together with that nice close by clip there, will sit very firm close against your body and won't flop around all day. So that is kind of handy. I always hated when, I first started working outside where I needed to carry a gun, out at front sight when they were around. I always hated having that, when I first bought my first holsters and didn't know better and had a crummy belt, that floppy feeling. And I hate it with knives too. So that will avoid that completely. And it's made in the USA. Definitely nice knife. You'll probably see that in an upcoming video, me using it a little bit and trying it out, because I do like it. I like the design of it very, very much. So that's everything. That's the whole deal here. I'm going to back up and let you see all of it, and we're going to finish up, and I'm going to let you know about my discount code so you can get a little bit off on your subscription products from BattlBox. All right, so my link down below will take you to my personal portal for BattlBox. You'll be able to buy individual items you might have seen in older BattlBoxes. Of course, not this month's items, but individual items. Next month, you'll probably be able to pick up some of this stuff off there. I would definitely suggest getting some Faraday bags. With what we're seeing in the world, with the escalation of tensions and everybody threatening nukes, having something like that just makes sense, especially if you're a radio person and you have a lot of expensive radios laying around. And they do make bigger ones than this for your larger desktop HF rigs. My link down there will take you, like I said, to my portal. You'll see everything they have, the individual items, as well as if you want to sign up for the subscription service. And I have a 15% off discount code right down there, Iridium24, that will save you some money if you decide to buy any subscription items. So definitely cool stuff. One of the things that I like about BattlBox is, something I wouldn't have thought about. Nice pair of binoculars. Now, I have several now, but when I first started prepping, I had none. Didn't think about that. What did I want to see long range for? I just want to keep my home safe. Keeping your home safe also involves seeing what's around you. So definitely a handy way to look around and see what's going on. And I really like their stuff. Sometimes I'm really surprised. And I love the fact that they included a knife in the basic box. And that is a nice knife. That's not junky or anything. That's a decent knife. So follow the link down below. Get over there and see what they have over there for you to pick up. Again, like I said, if you don't want to buy the boxes and you just say, let's say you see these and you have to have those binoculars. They're in this month's box, so they might not be up for sale just yet, but you can go over and buy them a little bit later, maybe next month or a couple of weeks from now. So definitely check out the site. Don't forget to check out all our other sites. We have our Amazon affiliate store. If there's nothing in that store you want to buy, if you don't like the gear that I use in my channel regularly, that's usually what it is, just the regular gear I use in my channel. Definitely click the link and save it. Maybe bookmark it. Shop using that link. Doesn't cost you anything. It really helps us out a whole lot, and we really do appreciate that. It's an excellent way for you to help the channel without spending a penny. You just go on Amazon and buy what you're going to buy anyway. Below that is our freeze-dried wholesalers link. Remember, I have another freeze-dried wholesaler video coming up soon. Unfortunately, he had to raise his prices a little bit. You can fight back on that by using my code and saving 15% on your entire order. Just by using my link. Not code, link. Click the link, shop, get whatever you want. When you go to checkout, you'll see my discount there because you used the link. Below that are my Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. If you have not stocked up on some bulk food and you want to get a good head start, we've got a 3-month kit over there for $200 off. That's 28 pounds of stuff dehydrated, ready for you to use 25 years from now. Just make sure you store enough water, and you got 3 months worth of food ready to go. Below that, our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. We have a lot of good food over there as well. Those are the 3 companies I trust with my food storage. I thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me today. Stay safe and stay prepared.